they kill that dog, I'm not watching any more of this.
Alright, no intros this time. We'll jump right in. Game of Thrones Season 1, Episode 2, The King's Road. You were pretty disgusted with Episode 1. What do you think before we get started? Anything?
I think it's going to be disgusting.
It's not going to be disgusting the whole time. The first one was setting up the brutality of the world, how brutal it can be, what kind of world it is, that type of thing, and some of the main characters. And also, be sure to stick around to the end because she has more questions that you guys have submitted, and she'll answer after the show. So here we go. Episode 2, The King's Road. You can hear that?
I can't believe nobody said we look alike in the comments.
Oh, somebody said you look like Marshall Mathers, Eminem's daughter, Haley. Kind of do. What?
I just dug my wedgie out.
You what?
I dug my wedgie out.
Grass and horses. People can't live on grass.
That beef jerky?
Horse jerky.
Who are those people?
The Dothraki. That's who she married into, or was forced to.
She didn't want to.
No. She was basically sold by her brother to get his army.
Why is she acting like she's hurt?
She's never ridden a horse that long.
Still not far from Pentos, your grace.
You can rest assured of that.
I don't like him.
Who, Viserys? Yeah, you're not supposed to. He's an asshole.
Better looking bitches than you're used to, Uncle.
Oh, you're gonna love him.
You ride for King's Landing today. Oh, I can't stand the wailing of women.
Are they related to each other?
That's Cersei's son. So, yes.
The prince will remember that, little lord.
Who's Cersei?
Hope so.
Queen.
If he forgets, be
That's
a good
Joffrey.
dog and remind him.
You'll really love him.
Wait, he's whose son?
Tyrion is Cersei's brother and Jamie's brother.
Red.
The kid.
Who are
this
all
little
of these
fish.
people?
You'll figure it out.
And
Joffrey
a
is
mug of
Cersei's
dark
son.
beer to
That's her
wash it
brother.
down.
Beloved siblings.
He's the short one's the kid's uncle.
Yes.
No, I just want to stand on top of the wall and piss off the edge of the world.
Children don't need to hear your filth.
But they can see hers.
Yeah, exactly. See, you're already starting to get it.
Be a cripple, grotesque.
So they're
If the
brothers.
boy does wait.
Yes.
I'd be very interested to hear what he has to say.
All the things men do to show you how much they care.
It's probably her brothers.
Perhaps this time she'll listen.
I think there was her one moment of empathy in this show.
But she was just questioning why he was still alive.
I know, but
Strong man like you protecting us.
We've got him.
Thank you, Nymeria.
here's your first direwolf name. Nymeria.
Nymeria? Gloves.
Impressive.
Shut up. Nymeria? Gloves.
Where's she going?
All the best swords.
She's going to King's Landing with her dad. He's going to the wall. Join the Night's Watch.
To leave.
Why?
She's an asshole.
Is that his dad?
Yeah, he's the bastard.
He's not going to die. I know it. You Starks are hard to kill.
Why didn't he say bye to his dad?
Because they'll ride out together before they split.
Great honor serving in the Night's Watch.
I don't want him to go.
The Starks have manned the wall for thousands of years. The next time we see each other, we'll talk about your mother. Hmm? I promise.
That's it?
For now. Just laugh.
There was that one. Oh, what was her name? Thank the gods for Bessie and her tits. Yours was Alina? No.
You kind of look like him.
Ned?
Mm-hmm.
There's a war
Good thing or
coming now.
bad thing?
Lovely thing about the watch.
Why are they tied up?
because people, he just said they were rapers, so they get the choice, castration or the wall for life.
Alongside his valiant brothers in arms.
Did you
Night's
fart?
Watch protects the realm.
I didn't fart.
Against grumpkins and snarks and all the other monsters your
maybe
wetness
Riddick did.
warned you about.
He had ran from it.
You're a smart boy.
Wait, who went somewhere?
Cool. Ned and all his house guard and a lot of people went to King's Landing. So they got to fill those positions.
Who's
No!
Told you that'd be important.
Where? Even in the east?
No dragon.
Big ass wall.
You know I'll stand behind you.
Is there going to be a battle in the Godswood? Huh?
He looks like he's about to wake up.
No, Khaleesi. You must look in his eyes.
He might.
always. Love comes in at the eyes.
I thought she didn't even like him.
She didn't, but she's trying to survive.
Pardon me, sir.
He frightens me too. Look at that face.
Away with you, dog. You're scaring my lady.
Excuse me?
Don't like to see you upset. Sun's finally shining.
Told you you're gonna love Joffrey.
Come walk with
Be
me.
your favorite character.
Him?
Stay, lady.
That was my lady's sister you were hitting. Do you know that?
Stop it!
Arya, stay out of this.
I won't hurt him. He's done.
Arya, leave him alone!
They better not hurt the dogs. Do they?
She's making Nymeria leave.
Go!
What is the meaning of this?
How dare you speak to your king in that manner?
Quiet, woman. Sorry, Ned. I never meant to frighten the girl.
I don't know. I don't remember. Joffrey will bear these scars for the rest of his life.
Oh my god.
You
what?
let that little girl disarm you.
You can't mean it. Direwolves no pet. Get her a dog, she'll be happier for it.
Doesn't mean lady, does he?
I cannot
must be done.
stand her.
I'll do it myself.
Is this some trick?
If they kill that dog, I'm not watching any more of this.
Told you the Direwolves are important.
You rode him down.
For many of them.
He ran.
What?
It's Micah, the kid.
What kid?
The kid that ran and that Joffrey cut. Joffrey sent him after him.
He's dead?
He's just on the back of that horse.
That literally made me cry. That's disgusting.
So, besides that, what do you think?
I like that episode.
Okay. Compared to the first and you wasn't grossed out, you seem to be asking more questions this time. So now you're getting to know people and hate people, as I told you. Lord Kev says on Patreon, after another hour in this world, how are you liking it?
I like it. I like that episode.
You liked it better than the first?
Yes.
So now you're getting established into the characters. On the community tab post says, love these reactions. Maybe ask her what storylines intrigue her the most. Also, perhaps what family/house she would choose to be a part of if it were up to her. She has to pick, no passing. And all this a bit premature. Who do you think she will ultimately win the Game of Thrones? I mean, you don't have. There's no wrong answers. So whatever you think. Dany's storyline, you see she's starting to kind of grow up a little bit and take control.
No, I don't care about that.
You don't care about Dany's?
Not really, no.
I thought she was your favorite character last week.
No.
Who's your favorite character now?
Jon Snow.
Oh, okay. What family would you choose to be a part of? I mean, you really only got Starks and Lannisters.
Definitely not the Lannisters.
So I guess that answers that. Tony, damn, Chris is like watching a car wreck in real time. Ungoliant. Of the main cast, who'll be the first to die? What do you think?
The little boy?
Bran? You talking about Bran who just woke up?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Or the prince that just cut that kid.
Joffrey?
Yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah, you're not supposed to like him. You think he'll die first?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see what happens. I think you just answered this. Which characters out of the main cast does she like the least?
Joffrey. And Ned now because he killed the dog.
But he had to.
No, he didn't have to do
Yeah,
it.
he had to.
I don't like him. I don't like Ned's daughter, the older one.
Sansa.
I don't like her.
Right. Tamara says, reaction first episode is really funny. Hope she continue to watch. My question, any opinion about Tyrion?
Who's Tyrion?
Tyrion's the dwarf. So you didn't see much of him in episode 1. This time you saw him more established. He'll be a main character. What do you think about Tyrion? Even though he's a Lannister, he's a little different obviously from Cersei and Jaime.
Yeah, but I like him.
So you like Tyrion?
He's funny.
Yeah. Christian says, which characters does she think will survive to the very end of the series? I mean, you just pick one or two if you think you know if anybody will survive to the very end.
Jon Snow and Tyrion.
Jon Snow and Tyrion, all right. Jason, do you think certain houses are good guys or bad guys or a mix? That was fun for me the first time watching, trying to decide if the Starks were really good and Lannisters were all bad, finding characters that broke their family molds. So like he's saying, Tyrion's not like Cersei and Jaime, but he's still a Lannister. And then you got Sansa, who's a Stark, but she's not like, Jon and Robb and Arya.
For the most part, I don't like the Lannisters, but I do like Tyrion. I don't like all the Starks. I don't like the mom.
You don't like all the Starks?
No.
Right, I know you don't like Sansa.
I don't like her.
You still like Jon Snow and
I like Jon Snow.
Robb.
I don't like the mom.
Yeah, Catelyn. Exactly. I hate Catelyn too. Hobo saying, ask her does she think Jaime could redeem himself after that ending of episode 1. So last week he pushed Bran out the window.
Absolutely not.
He could never redeem himself, you don't
No.
think?
That's gross. What he was doing and what he did to him.
Taib says, which characters are you most interested in their respective journey? So, I mean, you only got a couple options. Jon heading to the Wall, that's a separate story thing. Stark's heading to King's Landing, Ned to be handed the king, and then Dany over there. That's really the three right now. Anybody particularly more interesting than other ones?
Ned, because now I want to know what happens next.
Ned
Yeah.
to King's Landing. All right, Lydia Quinn. Ask her if she gets a feeling of a hero or heroine from any character. I did from the start. So any heroes that you think are emerging?
The dogs.
The Direwolves. They're not dogs. Besides the Direwolves, they are really important though because they're be connected to the Starks. You'll see what that means.
Jon Snow.
Jon Snow. Okay. Oh, there you go, Jessica. How bad hated does she think Joffrey will be?
I hate him already.
I think that's established. There's another from Zach, basically the same thing. What do you think of Tyrion Lannister, the dwarf? So you said you like Tyrion, even though you hate the Lannisters in general. Joshua, what do you think the White Walkers are? Because we just got the little prologue and a couple mentions of them, but we hadn't heard anything else about it. What do you think the White Walkers are?
I really don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fair answer because you don't have a lot of information yet, but you do know there's you've seen something in episode 1, and now you saw a couple people mention them, saying they're not real and all this stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
Answers will come. This is only the second episode out of 83. Sydney, the romantic Taylor, asked her if she thinks Jaime Lannister is hot. Oh my God.
Absolutely not.
You don't think Jaime's good looking regardless of what he's done?
No.
All right.
I think Jon Snow's hot.
Kit Harington, yeah, okay. Anyway, so before we get out of here, now that you see a little more time with more time with the characters. It wasn't as disgusting the whole episode and seeing the brutality of the world. So what do you think overall, or any questions you have about anything?
I like that episode a lot more. Why couldn't Catelyn, is that her name?
Catelyn,
Why
Ned's
couldn't
wife.
she go with him?
I've always wondered that too. I guess technically she could, because Robb would be the Lord, but she's still the Lady of Winterfell. So
What's the girl's name I don't like?
Sansa.
Why did she lie?
Because she wants to be queen someday, and that's her only goal in life, is to be pretty and be the princess and
She's
queen.
not.
Even in the books, this has always been a thing in the community, arguing about Sansa and what she's been. And she'll go through some shit. You'll certainly empathize with some things she'll go through later. But she is the Stark you're supposed to hate, or not like necessarily, because she's a little different. So she just wants to be the queen someday and have her knight in shining armor, Prince Joffrey, and all that other shit. And you saw how he really is.
Yeah, why'd they kill the dogs?
Killed one because Ned was commanded to do so. He
care.
listens to the king because Ned is about honor and listening to the law, like I said before. He didn't want to do it, and he actually went and did it himself so he wouldn't have Sir Ilyn Payne. He said, remember Cersei said, Sir Ilyn, do the honors. He said, the wolf is of the north, he deserves better than a butcher. So he tried to do it in the most humane way. The key to that was Lady, Sansa's direwolf. Summer was still at Bran all the way back in Winterfell, right? Summer knew something was going on, sensed something, and that's when Bran woke up when he killed the direwolf. So what does that mean? So anyway, you like that one better, so you're more interested in it now, to see where it goes and what starts to happen and who's who and who does what and who changes.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. Again, be sure to leave more questions for her for episode 3 in the comments of this video, and on to episode 3.